Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PES. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. It does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, I've done this analysis several times before, so that's where these green lines are coming from down here. But just from a presentation standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. Just sure, they both definitely still pertain, but like I said, from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines and clutter everywhere, and I just want to focus on a couple of dynamics. And the first dynamic is definitely a great move today. I mean, there's no doubt about it. That, made a nice move, pulled back, bounced beautifully off that purple line there, the 50 period, and then from there, worked its way up there. The thing that still got me very, very kind of sketchy is let's just go through the history of things. So there was a great move, and you can see what happened. Totally rolled back over. Great move. Totally rolled back over. Very nice move. Rolled back over. Now, does that mean that this move is guaranteed to roll back over? No, there's no such thing as a guarantee. I'm just saying that you want to be a little, you don't want to be like, hey, or let me take a step back. The reason you would be kind of overly anxious is that it actually has finally broken up above that pink line there, which is the 200 period moving average. And you can see all those other instances, the price never even approached it. Right there, the price was, directly rejected. This morning, price didn't hit it exactly, but definitely within the range of it. But the price is now up above there, which is, don't get me wrong, from a technical point of view, from a charting point of view, that's definitely a big deal. That's a historic level. That's an area that a lot of people use in their charts. So that is definitely a big sign of bullishness. But like I said, I don't want that to, you got to be careful of just, oh, wow, finally, and you're pouring in. Because you got to keep in mind this other history. Now, if you were to come back at me and say, well, Clay, the difference here is that all those other times the price was never able to break above the 200 period. That's a great point. I agree. And that's why I would say I wouldn't call you crazy for getting excited. I wouldn't call you crazy for saying that it's bullish, because it is bullish. My point is that you just want to be a little leery because, it would not exactly be shocking to see this be a fake breakout. Now, ideally, this is the start of something much bigger, and in the event it is the start of something much bigger, that is where I want to at least map out that next level of resistance to keep an eye on. So let's use red for resistance, and that next area is right up there at the 29-cent mark, which you can see is the highs from right here. And then just in case, like I said, this actually, because this one has proven it can move pretty quick, and if 29 cents is broken, then the next key level right up there at 30. So keep an eye on those levels right there. But yeah, the big question going forward is this actually the start of a bigger move, or is this just going to be one of those situations where history repeats itself and rolls back over? We'll see what happens with it, but you got to give credit where credit's due. Definitely got the nice breakout today. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.